Do you think police force come through a certain change in terms of how they deal with racism?
I look at racism or the way it's dealt with in organizations, and there are two levels: an implicit way of dealing with it and an explicit way of dealing with it. The explicit way of dealing with it is we're putting in all these policies. And if we put in all these policies, that'll make it go away. We give it a tick box approach, right? That doesn't work. I remember sort of like doing a workshop, and there was a very senior police officer in this workshop. And he said, "Do you know what Stephen Lawrence taught us?" And I said, "What?" And he goes, "That we can ride it out." In terms of training or looking at diversity issues, I don't think there's any other organization that looks at them to the extent that the police look at them. You watch any news program, there's always stories about the police, right? How many cop shows are there out there about the police? So the police have a huge spotlight. And I don't think sometimes police officers realize how much of a spotlight is on them. So every little thing they do is like exaggerated and is more powerful because of the position we hold them in society and the power they have. And I think if you look at anything, whether it's Stephen Lawrence or whatever cases you look at out there, it's always around either not understanding that power, abusing that power, misusing that power, or using it in such a good way or a bad way. But it's always about power.
If you're wondering where this clip is coming from, look up People Are Deep on YouTube.